man, and y'all know where y'all at, man. Each and every Wednesday, man, we here. Brook's Basement, presented by HGM. I got the team with me. You'll know who it is. Brook Acosta, the lovely Carolyn Stevens, Stevenson, the uncanny Mr. Antonio, the people's chef, Pete, right? Pete?
Man, Lovey Smith.
Lovey Smith. And behind the boards, we got B. Diddy and we got Nito. You know what it is, man. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Word, man. Word. It's good to see everybody good, man. Y'all got the Christmas spirit or not? What's up, Erica Badu? You it's on and on for you? What's up? No Christmas spirit? Why you want Santa?
The kids got Christmas spirit. I ain't got shit.
Oh, you want Santa to come down there and throw that thing on you?
Nah.
You want Santa to come down in the thong?
No.
And some Timbs, that nigga come down like...
No. I'd rather have the Grinch's butts.
Oh.
I'm glad you said that.
All right, so you sit next to the Grinch.
I'm coming smooth down the chimney. That was the house we just came from, right?
Yeah. You know which house to go to?
I go to the one next door. That ain't it.
What you doing for the holidays, love?
Working.
Working?
Mm-hmm.
Working and twerking? Listen, man. For me, man, I'm probably just gonna be chilling, man. We doing another show on Saturday. This holiday shit ain't got the same vibe that it used to.
No.
I don't hear Boys the Men on the radio enough. Like Boys the Men get you in the motherfucking spirit.
Let it snow.
Goddamn right. It's another Christmas holiday.
Nah, the temptation.
In my mind.
Alright, talk about it. That's the song for Christmas.
That's what gets you in the spirit?
No, in my mind. Nobody has played in my mind yet. I think I might play that Christmas morning while I'm cooking.
Well, our producer Nito, he made up a concoction that looks like eggnog and it got all the coquito and it got Casamigos in this shit right here. So we're gonna start producing these come January. These $30 a bottle. $30 a bottle off the rip. Don't ask no crazy shit. I think, you know what fucked me up with the holidays is when you don't go out to the mall and you're not in that realm of shit.
Right.
You don't give a fuck about Christmas. The only place where it's Christmas at is in the mall.
Right.
On the streets, it's going down out there.
Listen, in the mall you hear all I want for Christmas 25 times a day. And chestnuts roasting on an open fire. I don't miss the retail days. I swear I don't.
Well, the one constant in Christmas is that Mariah Carey's #1 again.
Right. 23 years in a row.
Yo, who would have known she would make a goofy ass song?
Excuse me. Don't disrespect that song.
Let me see your light, brother.
Okay.
Man. You know what, Queen? Could you hand that to me?
That's the song. You don't
No, it's dope. But I would never think that, to me, that might be her legacy.
Right.
Is the queen of fucking Christmas. All that vision of love shit, all that dope shit.
Out of all the songs she could be remembered for.
You never hear none of that shit more than, you know it's going to fuck her whole life up? Because it's coming. Beyonce is going to take that record, like she did Frankie Valli,
and remake it.
And make it and throw like Shook One's beat on it. And that bitch gonna be like, dun, dun, dun. Beyonce gonna sing Mariah Carey. What? I mean, can that record get remade?
No.
It can.
Shit.
No.
Did somebody remake The Temptations? I think somebody remade the fucking Temptations.
Temptation was the remake. They were singing Silent Night.
Yeah, that was like a mashup of songs. It was like 5 songs within like 10 minutes. Like.
Yeah, because that wasn't a whole regular Silent Night, right?
No.
They added some extra shit in there, right?
Yeah.
Goddamn right. But that is a long-lasting classic record, that Mariah shit, man.
No. We love All I Want for Christmas. Okay.
So anybody, all y'all people out there in the world, if y'all celebrating Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, enjoy yourself. You don't celebrate nothing, right?
No, I celebrate Kwanzaa, but you know, I ain't going through all of that.
Just give me 7 Lucy's for Kwanzaa. That's it. Everything, just give me a Lucy. Shorts though, don't give me no longs, motherfucker. Don't get, you know what I'm saying? That's all I want, man.
7 Lucy's.
I just want 7 Lucy's. You know.
They don't even sell the shorts as Lucy's.
Yo, my daughter, my cousin, and my little cousin, they caught me slipping Sunday. Caught me slipping. I was drunk. And they said, give us money for Christmas. I just gave everybody $100. Everybody got $100. So I wake up, I see a gift bag for Daddy on the counter.
Oh.
Nigga, I felt like the man.
Till you seen that motherfucker polo shirt.
Yo, my daughter, I gotta school her. Yo, as many times she done seen me in this shit, we done went to the mall. She brings me Polo Association with two niggas chilling. Yo, dear America, man. If you ever buy a nigga a sweater with two niggas on a horse, you a foul nigga, man. Foul. And then my little cousin thought she was doing something cute. She buys me a belt. A Levi's belt. A fucking Levi's belt? Yo, they could have just gave me like another bottle of tequila. And I'd have been great.
Well, who was going to buy the fucking bottle of tequila?
My big cousin that was with him. So for $300, you know what I got back in return? All the love and support. Polo Association sweater I can't never fucking wear. Well, I can't wear that in the street.
You better wait when she come over.
What?
You trying to give it away already?
He gave it away already. I sold it.
We got that
No,
shit.
you
No,
don't.
I did. No, I did. It's somewhere in this house. I'm not taking your daughter gift.
It ain't nowhere-
Right.
It ain't nowhere in this house. I stole it.
Boo!
How you want to do that to that baby?
Listen, I'm telling you what my grandmother did to me one Christmas. She bought me a dope ass gift. And I didn't buy her nothing. She didn't give me the motherfucking gift.
Listen.
And I seen the gift on top of her closet my whole life, since I was 8. It's still there, motherfucker. It's still there. She ain't playing with me, nigga.
So you ain't get her a gift?
I was 9.
Gift? No, but I mean, it's still up there. That means you had a chance to redeem
I
yourself
didn't want
all
that
these
shit
years.
after that Christmas. I probably couldn't fit it
You
nowhere.
can't fit it.
I couldn't fit that shit nowhere.
But
But you know, so you know that's one thing. What?
Unless it's a condom. You just can't fit that. Your dick's in the same size as
You crazy? You damn right, nigga. I'm with the Soggy Condom Boys, the SGBs, nigga. I don't wear magnums, nigga. I wear the baby condom. But speaking of you know, just this time of the year, man, there's a lot of people that ain't got nobody to love. So I want to give a shout out to everybody who doing their thing. They ain't got nobody. Hold yourself down and know that God loves you. You know, that's it, man. Something great happened this week, man, sports-wise. You know, niggas got to get into it, but it goes back to being a mom. This week, Travis Hunter was the #1 recruit. He's the #1 recruit.
Wait, ain't that the one that went to the historically black college?
You don't know the acronyms, nigga?
Listen, no,
You can't say HBCU?
HBCU. I was trying it, I was fucking it up, so I said fuck it, just get the word out.
So Travis Hunter, who is the #1 athlete, you know what I'm saying?
What sport?
Football. He is the #1 athlete right now, coming out of high school. And traditionally, #1 picks like him, I believe he's a cornerback. They usually go to these Ivy League colleges or they go to these primetime schools, right?
PWI.
Right. Was he committed?
He chose Jackson State.
He chose Deion went there.
Yeah, he was #2. He wasn't
Decommitted.
Then he committed. Say
He
that.
was,
he was
the
committed?
#2
Yeah,
prospect. He
committed.
wasn't the #1.
Who's the #1?
I don't know who #1. I don't know who #1 is.
But
I know he's #2.
I don't know, but all I know is them white folks hot motherfucker
He's
right
supposed to
there.
go to like Florida State. Or
Yeah, FSU.
Yeah.
FSU.
But he pulled out.
As many niggas go to Florida State, you would think it's an HBCU, but it's not. It's not FAMU. A lot of people get Florida State and FAMU confused. One is the Gators, right? And the other motherfuckers
The
is.
skaters. The haters.
But I just like the fact that now you got Deion. You know, how do you tell Deion no?
Right.
Your mother see Deion growing up. She know who the fuck Deion Sanders is.
Everybody knows
And
Deion
Deion come in your
Sanders.
house with that suit like, must be the money. And he started like looking with that purple. Yo, Deion had that motherfucking suit on. I'm signing. I don't give a fuck. It was the Klan team. I'm signing with Deion, man.
Nah, that's what's up though. Like I for me, especially for somebody that's like very, very, very pro-black, I wish more of our top athletic picks went to historically black colleges. So for me, I was just like a kid in candy school, but the white folks are super duper hot.
Oh, they mad?
Yeah, they mad.
They
But
running around here
it'd
burning
be
the
them big-
rebellion.
it'd be
That's
them
worth
big
money.
schools. that push out the $1 million average. You don't know too many motherfuckers that go to a historically black college and then get endorsements.
But you gotta look at this though. Back in the 60s and the 70s,
They did.
most of the football players came out of historically black colleges.
Right.
When you look at the Rosie Greers, when you look at those football players, a lot of them came out of black colleges. When that shit started to change to me, when I seen it, was like that University of Miami era. Was when the U started winning in 86, niggas was like, what? I want to be on TV. I want to play against Vinny Testa fucking Verdi and Jimmy Johnson. So I think a lot of our kids start seeing that. And then followed by that, you got UNLV on the basketball tip. And I don't think you're going to ever integrate that basketball though. Because it's hard though. It's hard. Howard and can't beat Duke.
Right.
But until they start changing.
And Duke sometimes can't beat North Carolina.
I was just about to say that. Like, it's iffy, but
I think that's a game changer though. If we,
right.
And I was talking to the guys, I was like, who would you want to be the next athlete to step into a coaching role at an HBCU? Who got that? You can't just be a regular athlete. Like if I love Charles Woodson like a motherfucker. He probably the second, him and Steve Atwater probably the second and third best corners of all time. But they don't have that prime time shit. So who could make your son or daughter, they about to go to this #1 school, who could walk in and you be like, fuck that, we with that nigga.
Going to that school?
The fridge? Like
Nah, I'm saying because I'm thinking Salem, but that ain't no historically black college.
No, I'm just talking, like, let's say Morehouse.
I didn't even know the coach down there. Well, I didn't even know.
You know what I'm saying? But who could you see? You know what I'm saying? Pro-black.
Morehouse?
Yeah. They bring Morehouse back.
Martin Luther King.
Them niggas start fucking each other and play back.
Y'all gonna stop going it all.
But nah, shout out to Dion, man. That was.
Nah, that was a definite power move.
That
was a definite power move.
And then Saturday, I don't know, it was a bowl game or something, but I don't even watch college sports. But I saw black kids playing on national TV, Channel 7.
Right.
And it was just dope. You don't really see that. Just waking up seeing in a bowl game, black kids, black coach. So
yeah, that was a taller bowl.
Just a bunch of black shit.
There's a bunch of shit with black doodle in it. Damn, the way you made that shit, that's fucked up. But I really like that move, man. Speaking of greatness, one of y'all favorite rappers today, Jay-Z. Jay-Z opened his mouth.
Listen.
And I'm trying to tell you, Hov.
Listen.
You know what I like about Hov?
What?
Hov the type of nigga talk shit but won't get in the fight. Hov the type of nigga like, I got big guns. But I ain't gonna shoot niggas though. But if I wanted to shoot niggas, I got the biggest guns.
What happened with Hov?
Hov said that no one in the world,
His name is Jay-Z, not Hov. His
Hov.
name is Jay-Z.
Hov did that. So hopefully you wouldn't have to go through that.
His name is Jay-Z.
That's Hov.
Sean Carter.
That's
Sean
Hov.
Carter. No.
What did he do?
His name is Sean Corey Knowles Carter. Let's get that together, okay?
He put no.
No,
Yes, he
no,
did.
he didn't.
Yes, he
No, he
did.
did. That's on some
That's
bullshit.
the black woman.
Don't try to stain my niggas. Ain't no nigga hyphenated his wife name. Get the fuck out of here.
He literally said he did that shit because his father-in-law has no sons.
Well, what did he do?
All right, so Jay-Z said nobody in the world want to fuck with him in verses. Nobody. And I hate to say this.
He absolutely right.
There is a guy with the same last name that would give him the business.
Right.
Lil Wayne?
Dwayne Carter.
Dwayne Carter.
Dwayne Carter. Let me tell you something.
Just because you got the A mic don't mean you right. Jay-Z will murder this little boy, man.
No.
Okay.
It depends on the song.
Drop down in the comments if y'all think, because I am going for a tie. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say it's a wash. Because when Jake throw a hard knock life, Lil Wayne don't have the records that have the depth of Jake. But as far as
but he got the span though.
the hits,
Yeah.
He got hits.
You missing the main guy, yo.
Huh?
You missing the main guy.
Don't put Luda. Luda ain't got it.
No, everybody
missing
talking
the main
about
guy.
Nas.
Eminem.
Buster.
Yes.
But now, Buster.
On the verses. Not no album to album.
Right.
On verses.
Buster. That's just like when the locks body.
Dude, Busta got 20?
Buster.
Buster got.
Oh, Buster got more.
Buster was in there.
Hey yo.
No, wait.
Sit,
Don't get it twisted. I'm a Busta Rhymes fan. Okay?
Buster was
Don't
in
get it
there
twisted.
with
I
last.
love Busta.
You know when we was coming up, the motherfucker they go last.
Right.
When they go last.
He was the shit.
That's the nigga that was the hottest nigga on it.
Sticky fingers.
Buster
Always
went
went last.
Buster
Went last.
Buster went last.
Jada cleaned up for the lot. Buster versus Hov would be very. I put Buster. Buster give him a run for his motherfucking money.
Split
Yes.
star.
Huh?
Him and Split.
See, that's
Yeah, but Hov might have it where like Spliff Star can't come on the stage.
right.
Right,
That's what I
right.
said.
Yeah.
If it's a versus, your man, cause we gonna get Bleak.
You gotta make up with Dame.
He
Nah,
already
you
made up.
You can't have Dan.
Dame ain't gonna.
Dame don't add what Split add to it.
Yeah,
Nah.
He don't bring the.
Spliff-
Yeah, nah.
Spliff-
Dame ain't
Spliff-
never been one of
You
them.
better go get Bleak, turn his hat around, get that nigga a white t-shirt and tell that, nah, this ain't Hov, this is a little nigga Bleak.
Put another G in his hand.
The word is So I think that Buster could give him a good 20.
LL.
Nah. The LL was supposed to LL threw the whole verses off, if you ask me.
Who was he
Who was he
supposed to
supposed to?
LL threw the entire old head nigga verses off. That's why you ain't gonna see a lot of old head niggas. Because L was supposed to go up against KRS.
Facts.
And Rakim was supposed to go up against Big Daddy Kane. Because, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now when it's out of place, like KRS went up against Kane, Rakim can't go up against LL.
Yeah.
Cause he got dope records, but he ain't got the hits or the longevity.
Right.
So that kind of threw the old nigga shit out. Who else would battle LL and an old head nigga? Like,
What make you an old head?
No, what I'm saying is that you can't have come out past 89. Slick Rick ain't got it.
Right.
Who else? I mean, Just Ice, nigga? Who the fuck you gonna get? Who?
Q-Tip.
Q-Tip came out in 90, 91. So Q-Tip in LL bracket, and he was a group.
Q-Tip don't got that many hits. Like,
The tribe got a bunch of hits, but
a bunch, but they don't got no motherfucking Hov hits. They don't got no Lil Wayne hits.
no. If I put Tribe up against anybody, it'd be Mobb Deep.
Mobb Deep.
Mobb Deep versus Tribe. Queens, both got members that's dead. Both got I'm telling you, it's even, and they got hits that's different. But Bonita Applebum ring off.
Yeah.
They could throw on Hey Love.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? World Tour go off. They could throw on Shook Ones.
What they gonna do when Let My Wallet and Segundo come?
I gotta get away.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the different level of the hits. One's gangster and one's kind of like that cerebral mind
But
shit.
that scenario.
Scenario?
Yeah.
I would.
And all of them can use that. Even Buster can use that
Eye
against
for an
Jay.
eye.
True.
But don't lose topic.
Okay, so Jay can go up against Buster. He can go up against Lil Wayne.
You don't think M could go against Jay?
No.
No.
M don't have the cultural hits. He got hit records based off the charts. But as far as what real niggas played in their car,
Man.
I don't
not
know
about-
no real
It's
nigga.
not. You
talking-
see, you
now you
judging
talking-
that. You say about
Now
car.
you just talking.
It's not
now you
about the
just talking.
car.
I hate when you do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah.
hits.
It's
M,
about charm.
M the only
Winnie?
M the only one.
Winnie?
M the only one.
What? Them got 20.
M the only motherfucker that
What?
can
M
give
got
Jay-Z a run
20?
for his money.
Give
Hold on,
white
I'm just
boy
saying.
some credit.
I'm just
It's got
saying.
20.
When Jay go song cry,
First of
Oh.
all,
First
Renegade. Renegade gonna take up like 3 songs off of the whole shit.
But
Renegade.
Renegade.
and don't say
on your
Eminem
own
watch
shit.
shit.
He read you on your own shit.
Hold on.
I don't think M really murdered him on
He
that
did
shit,
not
but
murder him. He
bring
did
some
not.
heat.
Y'all taking hints from Nas, a nigga that was
Look,
mad at him.
Jay-Z.
But when Jay-Z said,
I had to
"Ja-
hustle.
I had to
But
hustle,
shit,
my
Nas
back
took that
again,
from Pop.
ashy knuckles, not a sin, not a lint, got a vent. They said I take you
Not
through
a
the
lot
hood.
left on the project. Bitch.
Come on. I take you
man.
around the hood, riding around. You ain't gotta jot it down. Get the fuck. I'm sorry.
Niggas run them niggas Ash Russell Simmons.
Man.
Nas don't, and don't, as much as I love Nas.
I think Nas
He ain't got the
is
20.
Nas
He
ain't
got
He
the
got the
20.
20 now. He got the 20 now.
Yeah.
But fuck with
They-
Hit Boy,
they
he got the 20 now.
I mean, off of King Disease, he got the 20.
1 and 2. King
Yeah.
Disease 1 and 2.
Oh, no, don't get, no. I see it. I listen to
Yeah.
them both. Trust me.
Nas got 20.
But
And
is
if he
his
drop
20
Ether-
fucking with
Yeah, but
Hov?
it's this
drop
20
Ether-
fucking with
If
Hov.
he drop Ether,
that's
Oh,
that's
oh,
gonna
oh.
subtract by like
I'm
5
talking about that
tracks.
takeover.
Hov could drop that takeover, that super ugly.
Yeah, super
And-
ugly.
and-
Definitely super ugly. But that
But
shit
man,
wasn't
Oh, what's the other
great.
shit we
One
said?
thing-
Just
one
because a
thing-
nigga wear
One
kufi.
thing y'all forgot was when Hov dropped that Blueprint 2, he just the shit out of Nas, and niggas missed that.
Give me the line.
Right.
Huh?
Just because he wear koof. What do you say? Just
He said, cause the nigga wear kufi, it don't mean that he right. Cause you don't understand him, it don't mean that he nice. It just mean you don't understand all the bullshit that he right.
He said, now you trying to kick knowledge, but he gonna drop 444. Like, I'm trying to understand. Your man always do that. He always acting like
he follow Nas a lot.
Yeah, he
Trust
do.
me. On the low,
Yeah.
from the drop dates.
from Reasonable Doubts, Dead Presidents,
Right.
all Nas shit, all Nas on the whole Reasonable Doubt shit.
Hold on.
I mean,
Did he, and Nas kind of sent them on that last record too.
Yeah.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Yeah.
Only
You said Nas son Jay on Sorry I'm Not Sorry?
Son,
Yes.
You better
he
listen.
son
You
them.
better listen to that shit.
Yeah.
He
He
son
said,
them.
man, he said sorry.
Yeah,
He said, y'all can clap all y'all want. I disagree. That's why I said sorry.
We gotta go to the camera.
That's another beat.
Yeah.
Listen,
Haters still ain't recovered from the other beat.
and they ain't
Nah,
worried.
that's the triple beat. Can't forget about the other beat. Hey. It's like for me. Haters know not to touch me. I'm with the fuckery.
I've been having this argument for 20
You
years.
years.
All right.
Yeah.
Taking Jay-Z and Nas. I've been having this argument for 20 something.
I just think that Hov,
Who did that?
when he got hits, and all right, you know what? I'm asking y'all another hip hop question, and I asked him yesterday, prefaced. Yo, what is the one bar in a rap song that served your life? Like when you got into a fucked up jam, something bad happened, you contemplating life. It's this one bar that come through your head.
I was just in the house.
You know my favorite shit with Jay-Z.
What?
He was like, for 80 large, my lawyer said that'll go away, and that ain't no money to Jay. So you could get it broad day on Broadway while TRL taping. So that just show you that money could clean up a lot of.
He said, put money in my mom's hand. Give my daughter a college plan so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid. Only make moves with my heart's in it. So I'ma live by the phrase sky's the limit.
God damn, that's tough. Yo, that's
Great
tough. That's tough. Mine is not a whole thing like that. It's from Young G's off the No Way Out album, Puff Daddy. And Jay said, I've been broke before. I've saved and blown bread. Some people say I've been here before because of the way I zone. Some say Jigga zones like the fall in a room is reoccurring, but he thinks like that because he's observant.
No.
God damn! So if you had to give me a female bar, what you gonna give me, Lauren?
no.
I'm
Fuck
looking
niggas get money.
Oh,
You talking about?
fuck niggas get money. No. Yours, love?
Man, I think about when the nigga didn't have.
Uh-huh.
When the nigga told the joke.
And them bitches didn't laugh.
And you like this.
And this.
Okay.
That nigga's the shit.
And that's all
That's
we
who we fucking with.
Yeah, I mean, nah, that's what came to mind. But I was digging through the creeks
That's
earlier.
the truth though.
I was digging through the creeks earlier. I had something else, but I got drunk. I forgot.
And that's what that's why it's like hard for me to connect with the rap today. Maybe we old. Because
definitely old.
on my hardest thing I've tried to do, I got into Young Thug. One day I sat down and found the genius in this nigga. I was like, this nigga,
That'd be nice.
the Jeffrey album is a classic album. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. We wore the dress, classic. Classic album. But do you know who I can't get into it? I tried.
Lil Nas X.
Nah. I can understand where he coming from.
I don't.
I like Lil Nas X. He a big ass troll.
That beat, I'm gonna be honest, he had one of the hardest beats this year. That Industry Baby that Kanye did, that beat was fucking hard. But it's that little baby.
I told you I don't know none of these little niggas, man. Little baby, what's the difference between the little baby
What?
and
Yeah.
the baby?
Wait.
One dark skin and one brown and light skin.
So how many babies is it?
It's 3. It's the baby, the original baby.
The
baby.
Which one?
That's Stunner.
The Stunner, okay.
Then you got Lil Baby.
Alright.
He came home from jail, signed to QC with the little dreads. And he
Alright.
like, and now she ain't really
All right, little baby.
Yeah.
And then you got
Da
Da Baby.
Da Baby.
Is it
Now Da Baby?
Is it
Da
nigga?
Baby. I like that nigga.
You like Da Baby?
I like Da Baby.
I like the baby when I found out he killed the nigga in Walmart.
In Walmart, yeah.
I was like, I had to start Googling.
No.
Yeah, we live in a fucked up environment where it's like when nowadays, like when rappers die, that's when you get on their music. Like,
Right.
what the only like Nip, I got up on Nip through T.I. I'm a T.I. fan. He was on one of T.I. records. He bodied the shit. And so I started listening to Nip, going through his whole shit before he died. Maybe 6 months before he passed.
Right.
Dolph, I never got
I still ain't listening to
I didn't get into that. Then recently,
I put you on Mode 3.
Mo 3,
That nigga.
Oh, listen.
he put me on Mo 3.
Oh, that's my
Mo
shit.
3 was spitting that shit.
Mode 3 was different.
But it seemed like it took, as soon as he died, another nigga came up that do the same shit he do.
Right.
What's the nigga?
400 Slim.
Moray.
Moray.
Oh, yeah.
Moray.
I like him.
You got Moray, he fat too.
Yeah.
And you got Rod Wave,
Rod Wave.
he
Rod
fat
Wave.
too. And then you got the king of them niggas is Roddy Ricch.
Roddy Ricch,
Right.
But they all got that singing shit. Nothing is different with. They all talking about I pull up on you. My man got the stick.
Right.
Yeah, but a bunch of them niggas be talking it, but don't be living it.
Mo was living.
Mo was living that shit. That's why he dead right now.
Well, I think these rappers live their shit more than Jada kissing them, cause that's why they dying.
Right.
When you live this shit for real, when you circle the block, when you really mean, you I'ma spin the block.
No, it's just a different time
If
now.
you a block spinner,
Yeah,
you don't live
that
wrong.
too. A lot of these niggas be getting killed for clout.
You
Yeah.
gotta look at the demographics though.
Yeah,
This
change.
nigga in Houston. You in Texas where they got a motherfucker you can just carry, just outright. Like you can just
buy
carry
this shit out
that
of Walmart.
shit. You just carry that shit 'cause you got the right. If a motherfucker infringe upon your safety, you can bust their ass. They walk on your property, you can shoot them.
Or Texas, you don't even need no government. You can just get
Nah,
your license.
you can literally
Yeah,
walk in
you walk
Walmart,
into-
buy a gun, and walk the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't go to Texas, get them guns, and then travel back.
Yeah, that's some
No, you gotta
trafficking shit.
That didn't. Where did Benny the Butcher get? You got that was L.A. or
Houston.
Houston, Texas. They not playing out there.
Where they shot Benny?
And Walmart.
Walmart.
In the Walmart.
Walmart parking lot.
They tried to rob him. And
They put that
He
shit
was
in.
running and then caught him.
Yeah, because they bought that shit in the store, tried to shoot him in the store.
And then this week we had shout out R.I.P. to the brother,
The ruler.
the ruler. He was doing a show, a festival.
Oh, you talking about Draco the Ruler?
Draco the ruler.
That was
out in
some
Cali.
game banging shit.
He was doing a show, and niggas stabbed him on stage in the neck and killed him.
Backstage.
Yo,
That's
did you
it.
just see the LA PD chief say it's
Yeah.
a purge out there?
It's an all-out war.
That to me, that's not a when the
That's
LA.
always the fucking excuse
No,
in LA.
that's for them to get more money funded.
Yeah.
That's for them to
Every
say-
time somebody die in LA, they always saying, oh, it's the gangs, it's the gangs, it's the gangs. Like, they always say that shit. That's like the ultimate LA cop-out.
Would you ever been to LA?
No.
Oh,
So you can't speak on
Oh.
up in LA. That shit is great. That shit is wild.
Listen.
You can't talk to people a certain way in LA. You can't even really.
Of course you
You
can.
can't even really joke with a nigga in LA like, what's up, cuz? Like, they not playing with none of that goofy shit in LA. And then they ain't got Newports, so you know them niggas.
They smoking out there.
Man, I was in LA in March, and I was like, got there late trying to find some cigarettes. It's a liquor store right across from the hotel. I went over that motherfucker like, yo, let me get a pack of Newports.
Yeah, Virginia Slim.
He's like, we don't sell menthol cigarettes in this part of LA.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I said,
the devil.
no wonder they killing motherfuckers out here when you need a loan. It's like, with this shit, with Pop and all these guys, they came out in an era where we too old to really vibe with that shit. The niggas we vibe with still rap the way we used to rap. J. Cole.
Right.
J. Cole, the motherfucking
ESTG, whoever it is.
I heard it, ESTG.
That nigga, he got an old school flow. You heard? And he got an old school story.
Well, you gotta understand that when it got real when Pac and Big passed.
Right.
So everybody tightened up.
But it was a long time before
everybody
niggas was getting killed.
But so people tightened up. You know what I'm saying? Now it got loose again.
Right.
You know what I mean? People got comfortable, so now it's not even safe to be a rapper no more.
Right.
Because nobody protecting the bag.
But the bullshit that they doing, like imagine Junior Mafia and them making a record, like imagine the Outlaws making a record about Big getting killed. That's why we smack.
Like they don't got no rules.
These niggas, this nigga, what's his name? Black Youngster.
Yeah.
Yo,
I didn't even know who the fuck he was until they was like, yo, he talking shit about.
He went to Young Dolph's grave and did a video.
Hold on. That's what I'm saying. You don't know about beef. Just because the world got sympathy or something, you don't know what type of beef they had. And just because somebody passed, he feels some type of way.
Like the beef ain't over.
But what I'm saying is,
what
like,
type of beef
beef, like, if your kid's alive, your mama alive, we could have beef. And
I don't know, because Gucci Man and what's his name still going at it 20 years later. I don't know.
But that was even a sign that if them two niggas had beef, and that shit was long-lasting, violent beef, that you could come together for a bag and try to do something. What you say, love?
What I say is, if it's beef, I'm going to your mama's house. I'm going to kidnap some of your kids just because you dead. Yeah, I'll go spit on your grave just to let it be known that the beef ain't over. I'm one of them niggas, like, just because you dead.
Yeah, that's what we had in the rap game. Niggas dissing each other dead. Like, I always thought a nigga was dead, he dead.
Right, like it's over.
Like, cause the rules of the hip hop, when Pop got killed, right? You didn't hear, who died first, Papa? You didn't hear Biggie and them smoking on a pop pack. When motherfucking,
Gucci did with Jeezy. He said I'm smoking on Loke.
That Pookie Loke.
Yeah, but that was different though.
that was,
Jeezy sent the
He sent
nigga to his house.
He sent Pookie
And
Loke to his
motherfucking
house.
Gucci Man was like, man.
I'm sorry, like beef like that could never be over. Like for real. Once you take it past the records and make it to like,
Yeah, so I don't understand
that shit
how they got
never
on that stage and did that live together.
They
did.
because you wanna know why? Because it was like 200 people in the background and Atlanta PD outside. That's how.
And what's the OG?
Coach K.
Coach K is the man.
Yeah.
It was mainly for Jeezy to elevate because he's marrying a chick. He getting to a whole nother level.
Then he had a little punk ass album coming out too.
Yeah, so
And
it
nobody
was mainly
gave
for
a
him. So he had to show self control to the masses that you could be in front of your enemy.
And that looked kind of whack.
Yeah, that shit. I'm
He
sorry.
had a bitch out. He had the
Going in
bitch
on
out.
his
He had
ass.
the bitch out.
Like when that
So what
nigga
was they
said I'm
supposed-
smoking on
Alright,
Pookie Loke, it should have been over right now. Man.
Nigga say I'm smoking a Brook pack. You got all these lights on you. What you supposed to do?
What I'm supposed to
You're
do?
supposed to run over there, fuck the bag up. Your man dead already. It's been 20 years. He ain't coming back.
15
years. He ain't coming back. Do we?
Two things that supposed to fuck up the bag in these verses. Jeezy supposed to pop off on Gucci, as soon as he said that, and Jewel supposed to pop off on Jada Kiss and Styles P.
Right, that was the other
flag down.
And what about pause?
But he did throw the bottle, so he did something.
Let me get a bogey. You gave me something. I can't find it. I put it.
Jesus.
There you go, brother.
Thank you, sir.
And so I think it's like when you get some beef is everlasting and it never dies.
Never.
We might not fuck with each other, but I ain't got it's levels of disrespect. When you disrespecting this nigga Dave, you ain't shitting on just him and his gang. You shitting on his kids, you shitting on his mama. Like, is it that bad that we done got to that space in life? Like, we don't give a fuck about that?
We don't give a fuck about each other.
That's like
Give
the
a fuck
nigga
about him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's a
He about his
different
mama,
level
his
because, like, he really sent that man to kill him. Like, over, like, you mad because I'm getting more records played than you and my shit popping, your shit don't? Like,
Now,
you
the Coney
sending
shit-
people for my head? Like, hey, yo, if I was
The
Gucci, that shit
Coney, the Coney shit
never.
was that they did so icy at the end, and it was supposed to be for the coach, and the coach already knew that they wasn't supposed to do nothing together.
Exactly.
Ever.
So if you think Jeezy looked at like solid because he did that, Jeezy should have been plotting on how to get
Jeezy
this
look like a
motherfucker
smooth
when he walk
bitch,
about it.
like for real.
Damn.
No, I'm dead serious.
Word.
Jeezy look like a smooth bitch in that verses. I don't care what nobody say. Nothing.
You heard
like
it from-
he straight disrespected everything.
Damn,
the
Carolyn,
whole listen. The whole verses he was coming for that nigga. The whole verses.
And
I don't care what you say. As soon as he said I'm smoking on that Pookie Loke, that shit should have been over. That nigga should have jumped over him, and it should have been a fight right then and there. I'm sorry, it's just some shit you just don't do. But at the same time, I respect Gucci because you come for my head. It's never over. Because I don't know if that was your first and last attempt. How I know you ain't trying to come for me 10, 15 years later thinking I'm sleeping? Like, nah, fuck that shit.
That's the clone anyway. That's not the real Gucci. That's the clone.
Well, y'all gonna stop talking about Gucci like that.
The clone.
But then you look at hindsight, right? Say that happened, right?
Right.
Say he went on top, they did that. Now the verses got that violent stain, right? Now the culture suffers. Hear me out. The culture suffers because now it's gonna be like, oh, they can't get together. Now that's before the trilogy.
They wasn't supposed to be in the same room to begin with. Let's start there.
That shit was supposed to be soon as I see you.
It's on site.
It's on
But now
site.
here's the thing. Now these dudes live in the same city.
Uh-huh.
Probably running not the same circle, but overlapping circles. Rich
Right.
nigga shit, Bentley dealer, whatever, all that goofy shit, right?
Right.
So if they wanted to get it popping for 15 years, Atlanta ain't that big when it comes to niggas with money.
I mean, but
You could have killed this nigga. If you was really off that, it wouldn't. His career wouldn't even took off.
Yeah, but to be honest, that's on
It wouldn't have
Jeezy
been
at
no
that
ice.
point.
It wouldn't have been no snowman.
Listen, but after that, it's on Jeezy at that point because you said niggas for me.
So
I
if you
can't
saying
say
I'm a
niggas,
whole,
so it's on you
so if you saying
next.
Gucci, if you saying Jeezy is a whole bitch,
Yeah.
you let a nigga kill your man and he walking around getting money.
That's what I'm saying.
15 years.
That's what I'm saying.
In your town, in your small ass town. So don't come to my shit and turn up.
Listen.
Don't do it now,
I'm
nigga.
coming everywhere you
Cause
at.
you don't think them niggas seen each other?
Listen.
That's why I thought it was whack when Jim Jones and French Montana was trying to act like they fake like each other because they was throwing bottles at each other. They was pulling up at clubs they was at. Throwing bottles and all that.
But New York niggas is totally different.
I was
when
just
it
about to say,
comes
speaking
beef.
of Jim Jones, who did he beat up?
Oh yeah, shout out to Billy brother, Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs.
Well, first off, we talked about it. First off,
That's my Billy brother.
Freddie Gibbs gave him the business.
First
I was
off,
there.
this is what I don't understand. Somebody with some real money paid for them paid for no cameras to be, because we ain't seen no footage.
Right. We ain't seen
Right?
the fight yet.
And you in Prime 112, you in a dope restaurant, it's footage every motherfucking where.
Yeah, I ain't seen
They got,
shit
they
yet.
got cameras in the fucking.
Right, even the waiters. If I see two rap, bitch, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, ain't nobody seen nothing.
Where's the camera?
You see
Nothing.
this cat?
No, what I'm saying is that in this era where everything is filmed, where is the footage to say
We
you
won't
got
hear it if we don't see it.
Right,
Right.
right. Even when T.I. fought Floyd, right?
Yeah.
No footage?
No, we seen that though. We seen tables were shaking.
Yeah, a little table shaking. But
I mean,
but you know, like
the table shaking
the
down.
donuts or niggas get hooked or we T.I. the next day, because you know what happens in hip hop when you have a fight, right? The next day, you have to go on camera
Right.
Televised.
with your face,
Right.
with no donuts, right?
Right.
And
T.I.
you-
had a donut.
Huh?
T.I. had a donut.
T.I. had a little donut.
I mean, it's Floyd though.
He's supposed to get a donut for
It's
Floyd.
50
Floyd.
beat Floyd up.
You did.
Yeah, but 50
We ain't
is
seen the
a
camera.
listen.
You
I
see
heard
it?
50 is a monster on the low. Like he got
Nah,
serious.
50
He was a Golden Glove.
50
Yeah.
boxer.
50 ain't no slouch. And I heard he got serious anger issues.
He out. He out.
I mean, I ain't say he beat Floyd.
He outweighed Floyd.
If he got Floyd
Yeah.
backed up in the corner,
And he just beating on
Yeah,
Floyd's
but you
little
know-
ass body like,
Cause you know Floyd.
come
like
on,
this.
little bro. Stop playing. Yo, stop playing. You know that shit don't work.
man,
Bam, hitting him, you know, touching him up.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Trust and believe they sparred off.
Yeah, of course. Of
Trust and
course.
believe on some playful shit they sparred off. And
Of course.
Floyd gave it to his ass.
Trust and believe Floyd popped 50 ass.
Yup.
I ain't saying that, but I'm just saying, like, you know.
I just gotta say this. A nigga, Floyd weighed like 145 or some shit.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just hear me
That
out.
boy 50.
The
big as
one
fuck.
thing I know from going to jail, never prison,
Yeah, cause we made that clear the other day.
Right. Of course we did. We gotta figure that out.
size matters. Pause. You could be the punkest nigga in jail, but if you big, niggas would think twice. 50 is a little massive compared to this man.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he could. A Floyd punch ain't gonna hurt a nigga that weighs 200 pounds.
Floyd
I don't know.
5'7", 5'8", 50 what? 5'10".
5'10", 2 something.
230, 240.
Nah, he ain't that. He
like 225.
nah,
What the fuck is the difference between 225 and 230?
no.
Big man?
At that time, 50 was like 200. Cause the camera make you look big.
And cocky.
Yeah, he like 200
He was fit, too.
and like that.
But he don't box every day. He don't train every day. You talking about the best ever. If you think motherfucker 50 got something for Floyd, I don't give a fuck about
he's
no
the
weight.
best ever because he dance around the goddamn ring.
Yeah, and he danced, and the thing about boxing is not to get hit. You can't hit that motherfucker. I can't see 50 hitting Floyd.
If we in a motherfucking in the basement of $1 billion house and we sipping, nigga, put the shit on, nigga, fuck that, nigga, you talking? Put your shit up, and Floyd like, you know who I am, nigga? And 50 put his shit up, I can see 50 jabbing a nigga up. I'm sorry.
Listen,
I can see him rushing him. I can see him rushing him. I can see him rushing him.
Can I throw a question on
Yeah,
that? Is 50 a good friend?
no, that nigga's an asshole.
I don't think
Gemini?
50.
He's
but,
a cancer.
He's like, oh.
Yeah, that explains
That's
it.
even worse.
no, but you gotta,
Cancer.
when you understand 50 Cent, when your mom dies, brutally murdered, right?
Yeah.
You can't trust a motherfucker. You done got shot 9 times. When you get shot 9 times,
Yeah.
your mentality to friendship changes. Like the only friend you got really is
It's
Yayo.
Gun.
Is God and a gun.
It's Yayo. Everybody left. Banks don't fuck with him. Floyd
That
don't fuck
nigga's an
with him.
asshole.
Only Yayo fuck with him, and he tried to play Yayo out on.
He tried to slam Yayo in the bushes that
And he
time.
tried to play Yayo out on Angie's show.
What happened?
They was going. He was joking. Trying to son him on the interview.
Well, he put a lot of them niggas in position to win.
Yeah, if I made you a bunch of money,
them
you
niggas
could
don't
sell
be
me.
wanting
If I made Eminem put on a free Yayo shirt while you in prison, nigga, and on MTV, but that don't give you carte blanche to play me. I'm a man. Fuck that. If I'm your man, your friend, you don't say the worst shit I ever did was signing G on it. He said the worst shit I ever did was signing G on
Who
it.
said that?
50. And you don't play your man out on camera. We definitely be. I don't care you worth $1 billion. When we get off this camera,
Yeah, 50
I'm fucking you
we
up.
gonna fight,
Yeah.
dog.
I'm fucking you
50
up.
is a
And niggas know I
petty
did
ass
that.
nigga.
The bank,
He's petty.
what really showed me who he really is what he's doing to Young Buck.
Yup.
What showed me what 50 is what he's doing to Young Buck. He owns all the niggas publishing. The nigga can't drop a record without 50 getting paid. So Young Buck in a position where he can drop music, G-Unit gets paid, and he just gets show money.
Yeah, I saw.
He been making shows for
I
like
saw an interview where 50 had like the young boys freestyling and shit, and that nigga was like playing Buck in his freestyle, like playing, and they wouldn't give him no fucking airtime. They was subbing him in the verses, like that shit.
And
Was,
Buck, to me,
that was painful.
was
to
the
watch.
best artist on G-Unit.
Yeah.
Not the best rapper. Not the best rapper. But the
I
best.
agree. I
He made
like
the
that.
best albums. Out of Banks, Yayo, and Buck. Buck made the best records. That's a fact.
Game ain't the best.
We count
Game was G Unit.
Yeah.
one album.
One album.
That
album was
one album. All the albums.
But bro, if you got Dre and Timbaland doing your beats, you better, and 50 writing hooks for you. Come,
I mean,
you got 50
that wasn't
writing.
a bad rapper though.
The game got better, but when you got 50 writing hooks, you got Dre making beats, and Timbaland and
You gotta
Kanye
be
on
hot.
your album,
You gotta be hot.
you better come out with it. Buck didn't have them niggas making beats for him. He never had that level of production. Nobody on G Unit had.
He wasn't good enough for the motherfucker to do it for him.
No, he came into the Interscope system.
He was always getting locked up.
And nobody knew what to do with him. So they put him with 50 because 50 was gangster, and they had nowhere else to put Game. So they was like, can you hold him down? And 50 wrote 2 of the nigga hits, Hated to Love It, and This Is How We Do.
And then they shot at each other in New York.
And since then, Game hasn't charted.
At all.
Word at all.
So Game has not charted. Not saying he ain't make dope albums, because it's at one point, Game was probably the most consistent, one of the most consistent album makers in hip hop.
Although he did Celebration with Chris Brown and Lil Wayne.
Mhm.
That charted. Just because it don't chart out here, that don't mean it don't chart out there.
Bro,
I mean, I
bro,
get
we
it.
don't.
It's probably
no,
A West Coast artist
Yeah,
is
yeah.
so good on the West Coast they don't care about
Right,
New
they
York
don't care
radio.
about your side. Right,
They
right.
make so much money from Texas to Chicago all the way west. From Mississippi to Chicago all the way west. They make so much money. They don't need radio. We play the same songs over.
But when I tell you
over
this,
again.
when the radios became owned by these conglomerates, you got the iHearts, the Clear channels, right? You getting one generic playlist for both coasts.
Right.
And if you on this one, it ain't no.
But how many stations that LA have? 5 or 6.
5 or 6. And how many of them own? Them shit's a conglomerate with Clear Channel and iHeart. So if you got 40 records and you ain't in them, you're not hot in Atlanta. You ain't hot in Houston. It ain't like it used to be where it was like you had a dope regional record that could chart without being played on the West Coast. Now you got to be played everywhere they get on top. When Drake chart in New York, Miami, Houston.
Because he Drake.
Yeah, because it's Aubrey. That light skin shit go.
That talent shit go. That talent
Yeah,
shit go.
he talented.
That monster behind them go.
He got a monster.
Thank you.
He got
Thank you.
That nigga, that shit is whack.
That shit is
girl
whack.
Girl and that sexy.
That last one he put
Sex?
out, Certified
Hold on.
Lover Boy, that
Sex-
shit is whack.
Sexy high go.
Too sexy.
Oh, that shit was terrible.
Yeah, that shit,
I like girls, I
that
like
shit with
girls.
the Future, that shit was
It all
ass.
depends on who listening to it.
Man, I couldn't even get halfway through the album.
You know who I miss? The old Future. The turn off the lights. I'm looking for. You remember the old Future where I just bought a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti. Fucking
That's like
Tony
the old
Montana.
March Madness.
Oh, March Madness. I'm talking about.
But let me
What's that old Future shit he had with
stick talk.
the old Future?
Let me get that stick talk. The stick talk.
Back to Jay-Z and Future. You know what Future said this week?
What?
He said, I'm bigger in the streets than Jay-Z.
He is.
The devil is a fucking lie.
He is.
In the streets?
Future.
Ain't no streets.
Ugh.
Come on, from in the office somewhere on that.
No, what do you mean like as far as street niggas? The streets?
Street niggas not listening to either one of them.
I was just about to say that. They ain't
Street
listening.
niggas do fuck with Future, don't they?
Down south, probably in Atlanta.
Yeah, when he dropped
Future?
the album, like the fuck.
I thought Future.
They look at that in Atlanta. They look at Future as Jay.
They need some glasses.
Word.
Yeah.
I don't like
You
that.
don't get nobody
I don't like
as
that.
Jay.
A lot of niggas don't like New York niggas.
Listen, that's fine.
No matter what.
But you gotta understand, like, and I go back and you look at this sound fucked up to the South, don't get mad at me. But when you out of slavery before a little bit of time,
Throw that right over there.
when you ain't that, the South get money, but they wasn't mentally evolved.
They more together than.
No, I'm not
you
saying
know.
they not
You
together.
call South niggas dumb.
That's what he sound like.
He calling them country slow.
Country slow.
Yup.
That's a fact to me.
Because the country's slower than.
Yo, we was never into throwing money at bitches to get naked, cause never. They made a culture out of throwing money to naked women. They made a culture out of motherfucking their draw. T.I., he's like a nigga, he could turn his draw on and off. He know how to do that shit for records. The South wasn't mentally evolved rap-wise until motherfucking Outkast came out. That was it. The rest of them niggas was
Outkast. Who came on first? Outkast or the Goody Mob?
Outkast.
They all came out
They
together.
all
No,
came out
Outkast.
Outkast came
Outkast
first.
dropped first.
Yeah, then who's there looking through
And
my
then
window?
Outkast dropped
Wow.
in 94 and Goody Mob dropped in 96.
Yeah, but when they put that Dungeon family together,
Yup.
you heard?
Right, but what about all the shit they had before? Luke, Sade, Magic Mike.
Luke.
The 69.
You said Luke?
I'm just talking about intelligent
You
rap.
said Luke.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
He was so intelligent. And he made a bitch pop that coochie. You heard? and now niggas still getting bitches to pop that coochie.
Listen.
You heard? When it come to Uncle Luke, you heard? Leave him the fuck alone.
We look out of it.
Leave.
And Too Loud Crew. You gotta leave them alone. You gotta leave them alone. They started a whole.
Okay, I'll put them up again. They had that. We had the Juice Crew, right? We had fucking Diggable Planets. We had Tribe. Okay, I give you that. But if you look,
Digable Planet, what did they do? Cool like that? What
Cool
else?
like that.
they was fly.
It was cool like that.
It was cool
Yeah,
like
it's cool like
That's all it was.
that. Listen.
It was cool like
30
that.
years later, it's cool like that still
That's
got.
all- that's
Okay.
And they won a Grammy.
Right.
Alright.
They won a Grammy.
Okay.
They won a Grammy. We had the Fugees. The rest of these niggas probably pussy. All I'm saying is that the rap acumen of the South didn't get raised till 3000 and Big Boy. And even Wayne, to me, set a high bar for the South. With them bars when he started spitting that shit. T.I. set that bar high for the motherfucking South. But eventually them niggas regressed back into trapping and
Yeah, just like over here on the East Coast, we started motherfucking drilling and killing. They trapping and rapping, we drilling and killing. All this music corny as hell to me now. That's just me. I don't even listen to this shit. I still listen to this shit from
the 90s.
Was it Dolores Tucker really a motherfucker?
Was who?
Dolores Tucker?
Was she really a motherfucker? Because when Pac said, see Dolores Tucker use a motherfucker instead of trying to help
I mean, she was definitely pushing, you know, taking bitch and hoe out of the rap.
So now you want to be see Dolores Tucker on the low.
No.
Now looking at hindsight, was she wrong? Like,
nah, she wasn't wrong. She wasn't wrong then, but you know, we ain't give a fuck back then.
No. The companies like Warner Brothers, who had more money than her,
Right.
they had more money than Calvin Butts. Because remember when Calvin had all them gangster rap albums in front of the church?
Right.
Running them shits over, right?
They definitely wasn't wrong. They had more foresight than we did.
They was wrong the way they was doing it though. They try to publicize it instead of going to the hood and making sure they go within the hood.
Well, you know, that's kind of like the same shit we doing to the kids under us now. So
Right now we Calvin Butts.
Exactly, and Dolores Tucker.
Because if it was up to me, I wouldn't sign no drill rappers.
Right.
Because of the message. And I know what it's doing, and I know they're taking this money back to the hood and doing. They ain't buying Phantoms and doing the shit they do.
Buying guns.
They're buying guns.
Yeah, I was just about to say Fetty Wap.
Oh, you seen Fatty? Oh, that's my nigga too.
Fatty, man.
Yo, that shit broke my heart, yo. That shit broke my heart. I'm like, Fetty.
I'm saying though, right?
Even Trench ain't do that.
Word!
Yeah. Shout out to old boy. That's my nigga.
When you get all that money, and you start catching them cases, and you was poor before that, you don't give a fuck about going to jail for 15 years.
What?
They got millions of dollars.
When you fuck every day at a high level,
that nigga definitely feeling
when
that
you
shit.
fuck bitches like Hazel, what's her name? Angel Eye?
Yeah, nah, like once you go through that life, that
What?
life,
You go to
the
prison?
rapper life, with all that money and all that access to shit, and you go to prison, like
That's like going to jail now.
Some niggas-
Like being rich at 25 and going to jail is like a 45-year-old nigga going to jail now.
And then they got like 4 or 5 kids with like 3 different babies.
We terrified. Man, I'm scared to go back in a bullpen and have to go to court again.
But when
and then you know niggas gonna try it when he get to jail.
when you done did everything, you heard?
Mm-hmm.
That makes it easy. Motherfucker, like,
But when you only did it, you was hot for what? 2 years?
he was out for 2 years. How many niggas ain't been hot? Never.
He was out for like 5 years. 6
No.
He had a nice little
Not no
run.
fucking.
He had a nice little run.
Hold on, Nito, we in the streets. How long was Fetty Wap hot?
I'm about to Google right
Nito, keep it real. He
Fuck.
didn't stretch them 4 records out over 7 years. He dropped them shits back
The
to
back.
back. Baby girl, you're so damn fine though.
Yeah.
He dropped that. He dropped Baby Want You. He dropped that.
Baby, won't you come?
That shit was hard as
Yo,
shit.
yo.
And I swear to God, he said something. He told that bitch, he said, and I swear to God, his ass don't think. I said, this nigga dope. Yo, I made a record. Let me tell you, my last mixtape, right? This sounds crazy, I can laugh, right?
You was Fetty Wap?
No, because I thought that when Fetty Wap made that sound, you know the sound he had?
You try to do that?
No, I thought that, yo, at Jersey, we should have a sound.
Right.
Somebody had that sound already.
Who? Before Fetty?
Yes.
Who?
Future.
No, I'm from here.
From Jersey.
Who?
What's the old boy name? That was with Nimmy and them.
No, Tax G?
Tax G.
Not like Fetty Wap, bro.
He
And
had that sound.
Track Queen came out in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So he did
Came out to the world.
Came out to
we
the
ain't been
world.
hearing it for a minute, but go ahead.
So he did have a little hiatus for like maybe a few years, but he was touring.
Right.
Then he come out with another song, so he always been relevant.
What was that nigga that lived across the street that had a hit record? Remember he lived in the townhouses?
Oh,
He had a hit record. Rick Ross jumped on his record.
you talking?
Nigga from across the street from me, Rick Ross, smooth jumping.
Not doo-wop.
No.
I was about to say.
Not
doo-wop.
Nigga say doo-wop and snapping. But that's the one thing about the South, like when I was trying to create off of Fetty, and I ain't gonna lie, it's like when one artist pop, to get a region popping, you have to have a sound. Like if I go to the A right now, it's a sound. Niggas either sound like this or they know. And then when that's sound, you gotta evolve. Jersey, we still stuck in barring niggas up, talking this drug dealer shit. But nobody
because they fucking drug dealers.
No, nobody look like a drug dealer.
But they are fucking drug dealers.
But you don't. What a lot of rappers don't understand is perception is more than your bars. When people see you, first and foremost, they need to feel an essence. When Biggie walked into a room, you felt this nigga was something different. When I look at Biggie, when I look at rappers, you gotta look
First
like
of all, he was fat as hell. So.
But he looked like a fat boss. That's why when Big Man was him, and Big Man, I was like, stop hiding your gut, embrace it, be opulent, show people. Nobody wants to follow a broke preacher and a broke looking rapper.
Right.
If a preacher walked in with it and he dirty, motherfuckers is like, God ain't working for you, bitch. I'm not following you. And it goes back to the statement, niggas gotta wanna be you.
That's our problem as black people right there.
But when you dealing with me.
But you can't say that because Bobby Shmurda blew up and that shit was a low budget video.
Bobby
Shmurda
blew up.
This is a clone that's out now, right, too.
The
Bobby
million.
Shmurda either.
Whoa.
That's a clone, too. Right?
I mean, but Bobby Shmurda had the fucking teenagers.
He had a one hit. Y'all like he gonna make hotter nigga. This nigga didn't have the talent in the beginning.
He had one major hit and he had little pow songs.
Yeah.
Pow. Toot toot. No. Toot toot. Little six nine. That shit funny.
It wasn't even a slingshot, it was like a water gun.
Like a water gun.
That hot nigga was so hot.
Yeah.
But you can't. I be feeling like this. When you have a record that big,
hit wonder.
that's a fact.
So let's.
Because I remember Mims. And if you don't remember Mims, New York.
Oh yeah, this is why.
Mims. This is why I'm hot.
This is why I'm hot.
And I never heard from that nigga.
Yo, that record was on fuck.
So would you rather have a hit record, one hit wonder, or have a career like Redman?
Oh,
Wait, why you coming from?
I ain't coming from Red, but like consistency, longevity. You're hot, but people respect you, but you're not really.
You stay really good warm.
Yeah,
that's
good warm.
I'm gonna take a good ass.
That's because that nigga won't stay his ass out the hood.
I'm take
a good warm
over
career like Styles P, Redman, or would you want to have that hot boy, that one hit wonder? Like Juvenile, come on.
I think Bobby Shmurda would take Redman career because his albums all went gold and platinum.
Right. It was a career.
Yeah.
Bobby didn't. We like that record because the beat was banging.
Right.
It wasn't the bars.
We like that dance he did.
He did the dance, and he was calling out real shit that they was doing.
But if Hot Ones come on now, or Redman or Styles P song come on now, Hot Ones would get more of a response than their song.
Depending on what Redman song you playing, when you playing it.
And who you playing it for?
Right.
You playing it in a demographic from 18 to 30, it ain't gonna win.
That shit ain't gonna pop.
If you
But
play
like,
you put on
that shit gonna pop.
You put on Tonight's the Night.
Damn.
You put
Better. You wanna see me? Come on, dog.
Ain't no Redman.
You know that pump smooth shit.
Special.
You wanna see me get cool? Please save it for the breeze, cause the lyrics and tracks make me funky
like cottage cheese.
Them bars right there.
Yeah.
What Bobby caught was a moment. Number one, New York needed something because when we was in Atlanta the year before, Atlanta it
wasn't no music coming out of New York
at all.
Nothing really gravitating
like
right when that hot nigga shit. When we was in Atlanta, we felt we was the realest nigga. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
And that was super
they try to
bad.
come back and try to come back.
Listen, y'all better leave Mason Betha.
Mace who?
No, Mace need to leave the
He made
music
himself
alone.
alone.
Mace need to never come back the
Never
fuck out
again.
again in rap. But that's a
Really? Coming from you?
What?
Nigga, you was Mace. Oh shit, you was Mace,
They
bro.
ran him off the block, sent him to Atlanta. He was a preacher.
What are you talking about?
Nate, bet I was fly as a motherfucker. Bet I just be fanning.
I was murdered. He did it.
made me pretty.
I did it for the money.
Now can he get with me? Come on. Everybody said that.
looking at me.
Come on.
I
Everybody
was
said
Mace.
I love Mace.
I love me some Mace.
Mace was the
What?
So that album was kind of hard, but pause, but 22 at the same.
it was because
But it was made that way because Puffy made him like
it was
that.
commercial.
Like he turned him into a pretty boy.
Now,
like
now
so.
we talking about Murder Mace though. We ain't talking about
Murder Mace. He was Murder Mace for 2 months.
Yeah, 2
Exactly.
months.
He wasn't that Murder Mace that long. He
He
was
signed the
Mace
bad boy and became Mason Bethel.
real quick. When that nigga said,
We didn't put because they put the dollar sign.
Right.
Yeah, right.
all this money that we can make, why y'all niggas wanna play a hate? So you wanna get money with me? You wanna get money with me? See the moral of the story is, I'm not trying to replace
You still sound like him. You still sound like him.
You know who took Mace's spot? Rap knowledge. What rapper came out and jacked Mace style, voice?
Fabulous.
No. 50. 50 with the slur in his voice.
No, he had
the slow talk.
He had
He
the
rapping
slow
like
talk.
Mace.
Does
Come
he
on.
really have a slur in his voice, or is it an impediment because his fucking face is fucked up?
Yeah, he got
Mace was
shot in
so
the
high.
mouth. Are you
I was
crazy?
getting bitches just because I talk like Mace on the phone.
Have people
I was on the phone like
got shot?
I was on the
He
phone
talk
like
that.
Was 50 rapping before
I
you
ain't
got
shot
shot?
Yeah, he was.
I heard him before. I'm a G-Unit
Yeah.
fan all through.
I'm gonna get my Mace conversation back in the day. And I don't talk like this, but bitches like, you know what's up?
50 got shot because he came
I
out
ain't
with
doing
that song, The Ghetto
Pull
Corona.
up.
And that's why they shot him.
You got a Beamer?
Right.
Alright, pull up. Alright, I'm gonna be
That's
here.
facts.
Word.
Yeah, nah.
And this one bitch is like,
I
oh,
like 50 when he first came out.
She's
He
like,
had
you
the
sound
mad
like
rap and
Mace.
shit.
Yeah.
That shit was hot.
Now do it again. Do that thing.
Do
Do
it
it
again,
again.
do it
I
again.
ain't catch that.
I didn't watch
I put that shit out.
I want you to. I want the whole. I want the
The word,
word.
alright,
You
boom,
heard it.
New bitch. 97. Yo, what's up? Shit, son, waiting on you. You coming? Word? Yeah, alright. I'll be there. Alright, that's it. It was just bitches wanted to hear that slow, stupid flow. She was like, you sound just like Mace.
And you was like, I
And you was
like
loving
these
it.
too, and they pulled up.
And I used to brush my hair till it bled. My shit was bleeding on the lower. I didn't know you just put water in and the grease. I just
Yeah.
put the grease.
No.
And I used to be brushing my shit.
nah, you
Shout out to
gotta-
Murder, man. Man, that nigga used to smoke weed together back in the day. What else is going on, man? We done went through our rap shit.
Omicron.
Oh, you mean Omarion?
No, I'm talking about that COVID.
Oh, man.
COVID back out here.
Part 3.
Oh, man.
Yeah, part 3. Like,
This
yo.
the one that if
Crab
you get
legs
the
and pussy about to
if
be
you
a
get
new
the vac-
thing.
If you get the vacuum, that shit still don't work.
That nigga say
You like-
crab
I mean, the
leg
shit
and
ain't
pussy.
work
Give
first
me the
2
light,
times.
no.
You
Crab.
didn't even say
Yeah,
that.
crab.
No, he need
I did.
You did?
Yeah, you
I
gotta
ain't
figure it out.
smoking
You gotta figure it
no,
out. It's in your jacket pocket.
My jacket over there.
Crab legs and pussy is about to go back up because that was the COVID special. When COVID first hit, I was fucking and eating crab legs every motherfucking day. Then that's what we gonna do. We about to be back in the house. There's a mandate on masks in New Jersey.
Word.
Niggas don't want to get locked down again, but it's going.
Listen, they about to go remote learning. Them kids about to be fake
From January 4th to January 17th, they only shut them down for 2 weeks. It's a mandate on the mask in North.
Hey, Brown.
Pussy ain't.
But they want you to take the first shot, second shot, and
Nope,
the booster shots.
Slide.
So take all 4 shots, and you still might get COVID. And every sports league, they all got the protocol.
Exactly. Everybody ain't 90-95% vaccinated, and all them niggas got fucking
with all the
COVID.
boosts and all that. But they want you to still take the.
That goes to show you that once you get that vacuum, that's when you get the shit.
Listen.
Well, that's almost like what a vacuum is, right? You know,
Right. It sucks
vacuum,
all the dirt.
No, nigga, we can't say the word with the.
I know, but it still sucks all the dirt up. It attracts the dirt to.
But when you get a vacuum, they put a little bit of that dirt in your body, so you can fight off the other shit.
Nah, but they said this one is a replica of the shit that you already got in you. It's just doing a better job.
So we got a cold.
So
Have
now
you ever been in a situation when you had to get 100 shots within 8 months?
Nope.
But what I tell you is this, and a lot of people, when we talked about this, I was like, what were they supposed to do? Most vaccines take 30 to 20. Most vaccines take 20 to 30 years to perfect, right? But when you got something that never happened in the history of us being around, most of these doctors, these virologists, they ain't seen this shit, and you got
they didn't see this version,
right? And you got millions of people dying, right? Millions of people are dying from this shit. They had to stop the bleeding. They had to put something
but
in.
did they stop the bleeding?
Hear me out. We went from
they put a Band-Aid on it.
right, a Band-Aid.
Right.
No.
A Band-Aid on a gunshot wound, though.
But you had to do something. Imagine they didn't. Imagine nothing happened.
I
mean, we've been down this story before. Always gonna end up having it 10 years from now. They're gonna be like, something gonna happen to all of us. They're gonna be like, oh my bad, we were just doing the best thing. You know
not even because they done locked that information up to where it's not gonna be available for 50 years. So our grandkids gonna know what the fuck happened. They ain't gonna know.
At the end of the day, what would you have done? Now, I ask everybody this question right here. You are Joe Biden, you Joe Biden, you Joe Biden, right? Statistics are showing motherfuckers is dying. Hospitals ain't got enough beds. They stacking dead bodies in trailers outside the hospital.
Listen,
Hear me out. They ain't got enough respirators for motherfuckers. Our hospital system is depleted. What would you have done, sir? Give me 1 minute and 30 seconds, sir.
1 minute, 30 seconds, I'm shutting all this shit down.
Word.
Nothing coming in, nothing coming out.
Right.
Word.
We're gonna take a month off, and I don't give a fuck how much money we're gonna lose.
That stops.
We're gonna have National Guard in every city, every state.
Yeah, they should have. That would have been the perfect
time. We're gonna
time.
talk about exercising, working out, what you put in your body. We're gonna get some nutritionists to talk to people that we ain't even talking about health.
What about the people?
Shoot up.
What about the people on the ventilator dying? I want you to tell me what you're doing with the death tolls. These people are dying.
Wait. I'm gonna take about these ventilators.
No.
Okay.
Just
most of the cases, people wasn't dying for COVID. They just put it down. Just like how you said, how LA saying the purge just to get the money. So it's like to get the numbers up. It's a scare tactic. The United States is the first terrorist.
Yeah. So I'm just asking you though, what would you have done on a science level? On a science level. Because once you figured out how to stop the incoming, right? How do you cure the people that are sick and stop people from getting sick? You ain't got the answer.
I don't have the answer. I don't have the team in front of me. I don't have the science team in front of me.
All right.
Answer.
What I would have done
to the problem
is a mass lockdown. Like it would have been straight martial law. If there would have been any other time to enforce martial law, that would have been the time to enforce martial law. Because Americans are number one on a complete level, stupid as fuck. Okay? A lot of these people are very, very, very nasty. And I learned that through my various dealing with in the public. You know what I'm saying? The public is very nasty. That's number one. Number two, the whole thing with the ventilators is my problem was that there wasn't enough people that was specialized with dealing with ventilators. I was actually working in a rehab center on a floor where I dealt, most of my patients were ventilator people. And you have to actually have specialists, respiratory specialists for that. They didn't have enough respiratory specialists. They didn't have enough nurses that were specialized in dealing with respiratory.
I'm gonna ask you one question. If you've never seen this before, right?
Mm-hmm.
In 100 years, niggas ain't seen this since the bubonic plague, right?
Right. No, Spanish flu.
All right. How do you prepare for this?
You don't, because our healthcare system.
You just said that they didn't have enough.
Our healthcare system on average is shit.
Right.
On a regular day, it's shit.
Right.
So they already knew that they were never going to be prepared for a pandemic of any proportion. It doesn't matter if it was if the Zika virus would have got out of control, they wouldn't have had no fucking control over that shit. Because our healthcare system is crap.
Now, one job of the president or people in that league, right, if they came with, right, when the SARS shit popped off, right? And they said, we about to order 700,000 ventilators to prepare for this, right? The news would have got a hold of this, right? Now, instead of a pandemic of the heart, of the body, now you got people freaking the fuck out, right? Same
Which
thing.
one they doing that?
Same thing when Obama addressed us when he was running for president about
the Ebola.
No, about the economy. He didn't tell us how bad this economy was, right? He didn't say, yo, this shit is really, really fucked up.
I mean, but we knew it was really
but
fucked.
The president, you can't feed into, when you give certain information, hysteria is going to follow.
Of course.
So you're making a point. They giving us half truth, but telling us to shoot up.
Americans can't handle no truth.
They can't handle the truth.
So all right.
And I learned that in the military.
So keep shooting up. So keep shooting up with shots.
But it's placating them. It's allowing them to go out into society and continue to be functional and contribute to the economy.
Because now we're doing a mask mandate because now they don't want to shut down the sports stuff, what they should.
Well, they're doing the mask mandate
so
because
what you think?
Stupid asses is running around here thinking a vaccine is a cure-all.
So a month from now, guess what's going to end up happening? Shut down.
But the reason
why everybody shot up like this.
Can I tell you the reason for it? The reason for it. Love, you know what? I didn't let Love speak. Love.
That's okay. I spoke too much. But anyway.
If you was the president.
If I was the president,
what you would do?
I tell everybody that's old enough, go to the liquor store, get something to drink, go back in the house, and stay away from people.
All right, but that's one preventive method. Now, because it's a sickness now. Even with the common cold, we got the flu shot, you got all this other shit, right? You're the president, what do you do? And I'll be like, yo, I don't know. The one thing I would have told people to do.
You resign and let the vice president do it. If you don't know, what the fuck are you the president for?
Listen.
But hear me out. There's a book. There's a book on war. If I'm about to go to war, I got a book. Right? There's strategies for this, rules of engagement. Correct. If I'm dealing with an alien invasion,
there's a book on that shit.
They got a book on if the aliens come, what to fucking do.
Right.
They ain't got a book on this shit because they created the shit and they put it out here to, like he said, scare people.
Right.
You motherfuckers scared, nigga. The bottom line is you're gonna die. If you don't die from something, you're gonna die from nothing at all. Because death is the only thing promised to everybody in here. Is right. 5 of us in here, all 5 of us gonna die.
One day.
One day. I just don't want to die right now.
I don't want to die never. None of you niggas gonna be at my funeral.
Let me ask you a question. What rule books do any leaders, other than in China, the only motherfuckers got a playbook on this is China.
No, that's not
funny. No, because them niggas was wearing masks when Michael Jackson was wearing masks back in the day. Them niggas was all...
Well, that's because they can't breathe their own air. So.
But why? Because it's the effect of SARS.
No, they shit is like that because no, it's not even just that. It's because China is overpopulated, and then on top of that, they manufacture so much shit that their carbon footprint is 10 times worse than the rest of the world. So they literally have no breathable air.
They got bad air.
They had bad air for decades. Like this shit just ain't starting.
Well, hear me out. The bad air is one of the tenets of you being weak to COVID. Because when you look at the people who caught COVID in the real hit areas, it was the urban areas who these people were suffering from. You got trains, you got buses, you got all this shit. You got emphysema, you got this type of different asthma. All this shit weakens your shit, and then when COVID come in, it take you the fuck about it.
So when Obama was in office, we had the bird flu.
And swine flu.
We had the swine flu, we had Ebola.
Zika.
We had Zika. So we had stuff that prepared us for this moment. Mm-hmm. Now I know Trump was in office, that he said he got rid of all that stuff, because now he's vaxxed in, had got the booster. So now he's losing all his supporters now. But it still was in place, that it was a system in place from the bird flu, Ebola. So you had a little
right, but then this dickhead got in, and
he didn't.
No, hear me out. When you
don't, but he wasn't a politician.
You're missing my point.
He wasn't a politician.
And that's my point. When you're not a politician, and you have scientists in place, and you know you're stupid, that's like me And and Nito is a fucking doctor. And Nito comes to me and say, Black, yo, this is gonna fuck you up. But I'm so stupid and got level of hubris where, fuck what he talking about. I don't listen. There were protocols in place for this. Trump
got rid of them.
Got rid of all the protocols and said, man, we not doing none of this shit. Fuck that. It's from China. It's gonna disappear. Drink some bleach.
Drink some Lysol.
Yo, this nigga told us
to drink bleach.
So is it an attack on urban cities because all his supporters are not vaxxed?
No, it's an attack on the quote unquote.
But they keep on. But every time you listen to the radio, every time you turn on TV, they keep on telling us to get vaxxed.
Well, when you live in an individualistic society like America, based off capitalism, you don't give a fuck about your fellow man. And what Corona was based off of your fellow man.
Right.
AIDS was something that you gotta fuck. You gotta be really in contact to get AIDS.
Right.
With this was like breathing. So even if I ain't got it, if I'm not together or smacking it, you know what I mean? I might give it to this motherfucker, right? So I'm not caring. I'm just saying, I'm not caring about me.
Right.
I'm not caring about you.
Right.
So I think that when you live in this country, we don't give a fuck about each other, period.
But 80% of Americans already had COVID. We all probably had COVID at one point in time.
Right, but it's evolved. And what people don't understand about viruses, they evolve. They get weaker.
They evolve a lot.
Then you
got the antibiotics. You got the antibiotics.
They got antibiotics.
So,
and what this tested was, do Americans love each other?
No.
And we don't.
Right. To me, this was all.
No, the black people love each other.
Huh?
The black people love each other.
Listen,
no,
nobody
this is an American
gave a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck about the next person. Nobody wanted the social distance. Niggas don't want to wear masks. Niggas ain't want to lock down. Niggas ain't want to stay in place. Niggas ain't want to do shit.
I won't move in with you.
And I mean niggas on a whole, black, white, yellow, purple, green, red, whatever. Nobody wanted to do what was necessary in order for this shit to go away.
But when you're in a homogeneous society, where everybody kind of like the same, they can follow a protocol. Like China,
right?
India,
they ain't got no choice but to follow a protocol though, because them motherfuckers was like literally on some martial law shit. Like in India, they had the police out there with fucking sticks beating people like they was fucking kids to get them back in the house.
But listen, you got Indians. And you got Chinese. They all the same.
Then you got America where it's another part, and you got the freedom of choosing what you want to do.
Right.
And we was complaining about our kids being removed. We got to get their ass back in school because the parents didn't want to be home no more.
The devil is a lie. My kid's still home. The only one that's going to school is my senior, and that's because she's a senior and she got to go to college. Everybody else is at home.
Majority of parents was complaining.
Yeah, no,
they
complaining now. They're complaining now that their kids have to be out for them couple of weeks for remote.
Yeah, because you know what? They got a respite. We're wrapping it up. We got a note from the producers. So, with that being said, that was a good conversation, yo.
Yeah, it was.
Great conversation. Great potting.
Right.
I want to give a shout out to everybody who watches the channel. We're going to get more subscribers, god damn it. I want you to like and subscribe.
And I want y'all to subscribe and like. I want y'all to do the same shit he wants y'all to do. And do it for me.
Right. And so we always leave with one to grow on and our jewels and our gems, because tomorrow is not promised, and I pray to God I see everybody in this motherfucking room next Wednesday. Right. So give me a gem. Give me something. Carolyn Badu.
You know my shit. Fuck niggas, get money.
Oh shit, really? And yours?
I got money.
Camouflage lizard.
I got money. Fuck this nigga.
Yo, Brook signing off, man. Don't take no wood nickels. It's HGM, Beast Bars and Convo all day. You know the rules, man. 1.